All right, y'all. We just completed a showing in Elizabeth, Colorado. It's a good time. And you know what I like most about doing house showings is that it really is like an opportunity to. It's hard to explain. So, it's an opportunity to hone your craft, opportunity to. I don't know if you guys believe in this, but like tune your vibrations, tune your frequencies. Like not some new age stuff. I'm very Christian, but in terms of like effort produces effort. You've all heard this saying that you can't make, like, money makes money. You have to have money to make money. It's the same thing. Like, you can't sit and hope something falls in your lap. So you have to get up and do. And it doesn't even matter what you do as long as you're doing, because most people don't do. That's like the whole thing about success, right? So as we did this showing, I really was just having in my mind, like, I'm so grateful no matter what happens, no matter if the clients, want to put an offer on the house, use me for their lending, whatever. It's the fact that I got out of the house, I walked up to the front door, I unlocked it, I looked around, I experienced a new home, I experienced, you know, touching new carpet. I know it sounds strange. I experienced looking around their house, and I see how they did their life, and I'm like, okay. So the fact that we are getting out and doing house showings is bringing more clients to us from a universal point of view, from a vibrational point of view. We are vibrating in the frequency of house showings. And this may not be for everybody. So, if it's not you, that's fine. But that's something I've really realized in terms of success is that like-mindedness attracts like-mindedness. Vibrations, low energy attracts low energy. Loser people hang around and attract other loser people. Successful people attract other successful people. It's the same concepts. We're not reinventing the wheel, but what we are doing is making sure that we are adamant about putting our first foot and best foot forward when it comes to attracting new business, new clients, new structures, new deals. Which is why having a strong no is also something very important in business and life and relationships. And that it's no is the foundation of progress. Right? Hear me out. When you say yes to everything, like the movie Yes Man, Jim Carrey, it's such a good first step being able to say yes because, again, the first thing I said was most people do not do. So there's power in doing. And yes is a doing word, right? But then the most important word when you're already in the flow is no. No is actually more important than yes, because you can say yes to some stuff and ruin your whole life. Saying no to stuff doesn't ruin your life. All you'll do is, perhaps, if you have it framed incorrectly, you say no to an opportunity and you regret not saying yes to the opportunity because maybe you didn't have all variables or whatever it is. But no doesn't typically ruin your life. Yes will ruin your life. Hey, do you want to invest in Uber? Stocks are 1 cent, and it's 2008, and we project Uber to be a $1 billion company. Do you want to invest in it? No. Right now it's 2024. And did your life get ruined because you said no? No, it did not. All it did was cost you a potential opportunity to improve your life. Hey, do you want to invest in Enron? It's a great communications company, it's a great energy producing company, and our stocks are very stable, historically stable. It only costs 20 cents. And you say yes, and you put $20,000 into it. You mortgage your house, you max out your credit cards, whatever you got to do, and then you put $20,000 into Enron, and now it's 2024, and you realize Enron went under. Enron does not exist. The CEO embezzled all the funds, got indicted. Now you're out $20,000. Now it's 2024, and who knows what that did to your credit? You could still be recovering from bankruptcy, whatever it is. Yes, will ruin your life. Okay, so that's good exposition for what I'm trying to say. So as you are taking on opportunities, no is powerful. Discernment is powerful. That's why I do everything in prayer. I don't even have to where's the road at? Oh, there it is. I don't even have to guess if this is a good investment, this is a good opportunity, this is a good showing, this is a good client, because everything's done in prayer, and I've cultivated my spirit, my ears, my body into listening for what is a yes from God, not just a yes in general. We can touch on that subject at a different time, but I've cultivated my being into understanding and hearing God's voice to a certain degree where when it's a yes, I hear it clearly. When it's a no, I hear it clearly. And I have no hesitation. And sometimes he asks me to say no to things that really, really look great. And I see and envision with my own understanding that this could take it, this could go crazy, but he's saving me from enrons, right? So while I'm doing these house showings, I'm making sure okay, so I know I'm attracting good people. I know I'm getting out of the house and we're doing great showings and we're providing great service. And the act of getting out is producing other things coming to me. Great. What I also have realized is in the middle of paying attention, in the middle of, you doing, you have an opportunity, as I meant to say, to pay more attention. And it's easy for some people, easier for other people. I know like you may have like ADHD or something else holding your attention back, but we have pencils, right? We have journals, we have voice memos, we have so many different tools at our disposal to make sure that you are not in a situation where you are forgetting or not remembering. That being said, so as you're doing your doing, keep in mind that just as important as doing is knowing what not to do and paying attention to the things that do not serve you. So since I'm vlogging every day, I'm sure you will see the next vlog where I tell you that I reached a new customer, new client, reached out to me and wants to do house showings. But I'm hoping that I keep that same energy when I'm speaking to you guys, and I tell you in advance that I prayed and I heard a yes before I took them on officially as a client. Like I'll typically take all appointments, right? Because you're not going to really know until it's time to know um, who and what they are, and if they're the ones that you're supposed to be in communion with. So hopefully the next time somebody reaches out to me, you will be able to reference this video and see that I practice what I preach, and it may be $1 million listing. And if it is, and God says no, I guess it's not mine. And you can't live in any type of regret. And I'll close it by saying this. I watch a lot of self-help videos, a lot of interviews, and one thing that always sticks out to me is Will Smith. Somebody asked him, what does he regret in his film career? And he says, I regret not taking The Matrix. But then he also said, but I also understand that I couldn't have made The Matrix what Keanu Reeves made it. He said that the type of energy he was going to bring to The Matrix was going to be an energy of charisma, leading man energy. Will Smith is loud, proud, excited to be there. You know he's in every scene because he's Will Smith. But what The Matrix needed was the story to be the front and center, right? The story needs to be the front and center. If you guys, I'm going to try and keep the exposition to a low, but think about Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey doesn't need a movie, doesn't need a story to make a Jim Carrey movie. He shows up and you know he's there. He could have a horrible script, he could have a horrible whatever it is, but you know it's a Jim Carrey movie because he brings Jim Carrey energy. Will Smith is similar. Will Smith brings Will Smith energy. Keanu Reeves took a back seat and let the Matrix story have the forefront, have the energy. And Will Smith was wise enough to say later on, he was like, I know I couldn't have made it what it was because, I haven't cultivated that backseat energy. There's so many things I really want to say on this because this is a fascinating topic for me. But I'll just close it with that. Like, some things could sound amazing. You could be offered The Matrix, but you could be the reason the opportunity isn't lit because it's not for you. You could try and assert yourself into someone else's path, someone else's blessing, and ruin whatever it was that was supposed to be for someone else because of your ego, your tenacity, whatever it is. So be wise, be a doer, understand, and utilize your no, and you'll be just fine. That's all I got for you guys, and let's do it all again tomorrow. There we go.